He's out of the ring! Wait!
Looks like you're the one with nowhere to run.
It's a blowout.
No, it's not. It's...
He fell! He's out of the ring! Wait!
Looks like you're the one with nowhere to run.
It's a blowout.
No, it's not. It seems that Hitfellow is beginning to adapt to Dispo's speed now.
Are you sure?
He fell! He's out of the ring! Wait!
Looks like you're the one with nowhere to run.
Good. We're good. All right, ready? All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to McDaniel Stadium, home of the Spartans, for one of the most intense rivalries in the state of Georgia. Jam-packed crowd here sits nestled in the hills of Cobb County. It's the Spartans. It's the Osborne Cardinals. Spartans come into leg one of this two-leg rivalry with vengeance on their mind. It was on this very field last year where they lost this coveted title and trophy to the Cardinals in a PK shootout after winning leg one and then losing leg two. Trying to get out to a good jump in leg one here in front of the home crowd tonight. I'm Nicholas Colazzo, and joining me will be Manny Rojas. Thank you for joining me, Manny.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And bathed in blue, drenched in black, the Campbell Spartans are back to fight the Cardinals in this game.
And we're about set to go. Cardinals will kick off to start us off. And we are all set to go here, just waiting for the whistle. Game on. And the Windy Hill Classic in 2024 is underway. Cardinals off the kickoff. Try go cross bottom of the screen. Now work backwards. As we mentioned, this is one of the most intense rivalries of any sport in the state of Georgia. As there's Russell on the challenge. Now Cardinals send it back the other way. Dangerous pass to the middle of the field now. Get it to the bottom.
Very big difference in this game compared to other games because we have a different starting goalkeeper. We have Gregorio Gonzalez as a starter this way because due to Harrison's injury last game.
And got injured in the second half of that Carrollton game on Friday. Not able to go in this one, so it'll be Gregorio Gonzalez who will do the goalkeeping for the Spartans. I went out. Spartans not giving him much space on defense. Start this one as a Kaisnak boots that one out of bounds. Speaking of a Kaisnak, he had to come in and be the keeper after Bacon went down. Unusual turn of events, but back now playing his natural position tonight. The throw-in skips by the intended target, but now Osborne maintains possession, working backwards, and kept it for this first round minute and a half, and so now they got somewhat of a run to the top side now. Trying to cut it back, work it back to the middle, but it goes out off of the foot of Fisher Martin. Good defensive play there to shut the run down.
Good thing it's not windy today like last game.
Yeah, it's a much nicer day out as opposed to it was on Friday, where it was cold, rainy, windy, pretty much the worst conditions you could have.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. It makes the game a bit more fair, especially for a tense rivalry like this one.
Well, Henry Schlittking just got subbed out. I don't know what for. The official made a signal there, and Schlittking had to head to the sideline. He might have had a cut or something. They're trying to fix that. And the corner, unsuccessful for the Cardinals. Alessio Lois checks in for Schlittking, and he's getting medical attention. Looks like he has some sort of cut. So he subs out. It goes to Kaisnak, and it's knocked away out of bounds.
Hoping that cut isn't a big deal for him, so he could get back into the game and start playing against these Osborne Cardinals.
It's a vital part of this Spartan midfield, one of the most physical players the Spartans have. And him, along with the other physical guys like Miles Russell and Matthew Gibbs, going to be a key part in this game and this series. Had a penalty the top side, so Spartans will get a free kick up there. Hernandez with the boot. I'm going to send it a long way. That went over Dahlin's head, but it goes out to Kaisnak, and now they get it to Gibbs. Gibbs flips it back to Kaisnak. Now it goes back to Hernandez. Kind of pursuit there for a bit, but gets it back out. It's Martin. Martin crosses back, looking around, goes down low to Alessio Lois, and Lois to Hernandez. Hernandez cuts it up, tries to get it to Carpenter or Gibbs, but it's cut off.
Now working towards back middle of the field. Out of the bottom. It's Oskanak to Hernandez, and off of Hernandez's boot and out of bounds. One looking down, header goes out of bounds, and I'll go right back the other way.
Both teams are being pretty aggressive, each one wanting to get each other the ball and trying to drive it down to opposition's field.
There's Russell, going to try and flip it back to Lois. Didn't get much touch on it, and that one went out of bounds. Off of the defense for the Cardinals. Spartans got a good spot for a throw-in. We'll have Gibbs do it. One of the captains of the Spartans tonight.
I can see Misha running up to the Cardinal side, maybe setting up for a potential header with the amount of height he has.
Biggest player on the field for either team. Here's the throw-in, looking down towards the goal. Came up a little short, and it's going to get back out to Gibbs, and now he's going to take it to the bottom, trying to get there on a touch, and it put too much power on it, and it goes out of bounds. Now Cardinals going to bring it back up. Oh, cross, nice play by Russell, gets it back. But Carpenter on a bad, inaccurate touch, gives it right back to the Cardinals, and now Cardinals bring it up with a run. Got a man to the top side. Spartans looking for an offside call. They will not get it. A player hits the ground. This one crossed to the center. Not a play there. Cardinals still got a run established here. Get it back out, but a bad pass shuts it down.
Noah Butts pushed a bit too soon when trying to defend the Cardinal, but fortunately that didn't lead to any goal for the Cardinals.
Now Spartans up ahead with a run. They're going to test Gonzalez early, but a bad touch and too high over the crossbar. Close call, out of bounds.
Amazing vision from the Cardinal player. He saw that space and he saw his friend on the other side, and his friend on the other side decided to take his chances and punt the ball.
That was the senior, Jose Mata, with that shot. Just a little too much air under it. As you mentioned, Gonzalez in for the injured Harrison Bacon. Pretty good boot from Dallin now. Osborne comes out with possession, though. They've had it most these first 7 minutes. Now got some empty space to the bottom of the screen. Nice play. Oskanak to break that up. Now the Spartans got possession. It's Patel trying to go up ahead to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to get there with some pace, but not going to get it. It's booted away. Back down the other way, and it goes out of bounds off the foot of an Osborne Cardinal. That is Axel Montejano. Oskanak trying to get the throw in, trying to go to Lois. It bounces off a header to Gibbs, and Gibbs can't find any breathing room, and it goes right back to the Cardinals. There's a little kid with a ball on the field. He's got to get off the field.
We got a streaker on the field right now.
Cardinals had a couple of those balls get behind the back line of the defense. Only one of them ended up in a shot so far, as that one was well defended by Aaron Oskanak.
Osborne's previous games have ended up really good for them. They've beaten a school, I believe, 10-0, and they've had another school and they've beaten them 9-0. Very impressive plays from them.
Cardinals working it backwards here. Now another one here, but Dowland going to shut that one down before it can get any further.
Dahlin knowing when to push and when to attack, not pushing in too early and not pushing in too late.
Coach Troy Connolly already going to opt for a sub. Well, looked like he was. Cross inside, well defended by Patel, and it's Carpenter now just going to clear it out. And now Ball bounce around a couple of headers. Russell there trying to get any control. Can't get it. It's cleared away. I'll retract my previous statement about the sub. Piero Capoletti stood up like he was about to go in and then sat back down. Where's Butts trying to get it up? That's to Hernandez, and that one's knocked away out of bounds. I believe it was Patel. Now Capoletti is up. The sub in. Arnold hit the turf up there. No whistle blown. Oh, and a bad pass by Kainak. Now another run for the Cardinals. Strike on the goal, just to the left.
Looks like Gregorio got a bit of a touch on that, which deflected it off of the goal.
That was Porfirio Carrasco who was there. And about a foot too wide to the left. Thanks to the touch of Gregorio Gonzalez. So already good defensive play for him in his first start in a while. But now Cardinals set up for a corner. Here it is. Maybe too much air under this one. Goes over everyone's head and out of bounds. Also blows in Locom and Capoletti. Played almost all the last game. Started on the bench for this one. And he'll come in for Matthew Gibbs. There's Dolan with the kick. A rocket. All the way to the Osborne side at about the 35-yard marker. Nobody can get control, however. This one's kicked to the bottom of the screen. Working around, it's kicked back to the middle of the field. It's Patel. Patel to Hernandez. Hernandez works, gets it to the bottom of the screen to Ozkanak. Ozkanak fires, and this one's slicing too far to the right. It will go out of bounds. Might have been looking for Miles Russell. Couldn't make the connection.
If that connection was made, that could have been a very dangerous situation for Osborne.
And a whistle blown. Spartan was on the ground, and I believe they called foul on Osborne, which they did. It was Martin who was knocked down. So now Hernandez is going to tee this one up from a free kick. This one pretty far out. Hernandez with the leg strength as everyone crowding down in the box regardless. This one with plenty of backspin. Going to get it there off a header and right to the goalie. Good stop by the Osborne keeper. I believe it was Dolan who had contact. Butts clears that one back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to go back to Butts. To the top side. Butts clears it ahead to the middle of the field. Good touch by the Cardinals going the other way. Now it's Hernandez, and Hernandez goes down. That's going to be a foul. Spartans say, let's go. Now it's Butts running along the top. Butts trying to go up ahead to Russell. And Russell got there with some possession. Tried to cut back. Now snuck it through. One more man to beat. Still got it through, and it's out of bounds.
Smart play from the Spartans.
It's off of Osborne. Looked like for a second it was going to be off Russell. But Spartan's going to be set up for a corner here as Aaron Ozkanak will go in to do it. Spartan scored off a corner that started with his kick in the Carrollton game. Trying to look for similar success here as they'll tee it up from the top corner. Here's the kick from Ozkanak. Maybe a little too high. As it bounces over everyone's head. And it will go out of bounds. Allen tried to get there. Couldn't get there in time.
To me, it looked like he was trying to score it directly from the corner. In order to score those goals, you have to be very skillful with the amount of spin you added to the ball.
Second back in the game for the Spartans, number 11, Henry Schlicking. And
Schlicking
number 17, Matthew Gibbs.
and Gibbs both will sub back in. It'll be Alessio Lois and Miles Russell who'll go out. Gibbs recently off the sub to do the throw-in. This one high throw-in. First contact by Patel and then Capoletti. But not a good touch by Capoletti. Didn't really have much control, just went behind him and it goes out of bounds. Play by Oskainak, and now Cardinals forced to the top side. A little bit of room. Now send it back middle of the field. Got a man running down below. He's all by himself. He's going to have a play on the goal. That opportunity fading, though, as he's working closer and closer to the end line. And now a fire towards the goal. And it's just going to be Butts with a good stop. Goes to Oskainak, and now Oskainak up ahead to Gibbs. Cardinals send it right back, but it goes right to Hernandez. Hernandez to Schlittking. Schlittking to Patel, back to Schlittking. Now up ahead to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to find some space, going to Carpenter. Carpenter, nice touch to Capoletti. And now back going the other way. To Hernandez. Has it rolled to Dahlin, and Dahlin just clears it away. Osborne had a little bit of a numbers advantage there. So Dahlin with the safe bet. Just boots it away. Now Cardinals coming back the other way. Schlittking trying to play some defense in the midfield. Now it's Martin who goes to the top, and an offside is called on the Cardinals. First offside flag called of the day.
Both teams have had very minimal offsides compared to other games they've played previously.
Especially that last game against Carrollton.
Yeah, around, I'd say 20, it felt like.
It felt like it. Definitely in the double digits.
The amount of minimal offsides that these teams are showing shows how skillful these guys are with the ball.
Skillful and just disciplined with the way they're able to control themselves and not jump out too early.
Yeah, and intelligent with the way they're able to read their plays.
Those Cardinals trying to just work for any space they can find. Now get some. Up ahead, got a little bit of a run. Now that ball sliced a little bit too far on the left to lead it perfectly. Now send it back towards the middle, and it'll be Dahlin. We'll just kick it away. Up into the top side. Carpenter there goes to Butts. Butts tries to clear it away. It's stopped. And safe from going out of bounds. And another flag for the Cardinals. That was on that man on the top side. You saw Fisher Martin stick his hand up looking for the offside call, and he gets it. Can't tell who that was running top side. Alessio Lois will sub back in. Already, this will be the 5th Spartan sub so far. In the first 17 minutes. Osborne, not a single one. Collection of headers, Schlittking and Patel. Now it's sent back the other way. Dahlin with a header. Now that one goes over Oskanak's head. Martin just going to clear this one away, and he does. Good choice. Osborne goes quick on the throw-in. Good defensive effort by Oskanak to get it going the other direction. Now just trying to get it out, keeps it in bounds. And a slide tackle. It's going to be a foul called on that's number 23, Axel Montejano. Excuse me, that's Diego Cano. That foul. There's Dahlin with a long boot. This one a little bit too far to the right. It's cleared out. Now it's Butts. Going to fire it back down towards the goal. Almost a bad header for Osborne, but they get it cleared out. Now it's Schlitking trying to find some space to Ozkainak, bottom of the screen. Ozkainak lost control. Cardinals have it going the other way, and it's Dahlin going to flip it back. Now it's to, was going to Schlitking. Now Cardinals have it going the other way. Now Cardinals have it up ahead, but no one there to receive the run. Gonzalez pockets it and shuts the run down. See both teams being very, very physical, especially in this midfield. I haven't seen a lot of teams be able to match the Spartans in physicality so far this year. But Osborne seems to be matching them step for step. Another cross inside, right to Gonzalez. He collects that one as well.
This rivalry can be dated back all the way from the early 2000s, and even then, it got heated in games.
Expect to see some tensions rise high tonight.
I expect to see a few cards to be pulled out today as well.
I'm surprised we haven't had one already.
Yep.
About 20 minutes in, just a couple of minor fouls.
But these minor fouls can become major in a split second.
Well, that one hit too hard for the Cardinals to make any run with it, and we'll go out the back line. And finally, Lois will sub in. He's been sitting there waiting for a second. And Osborne brings in their first sub too. It's Janelle Rios will come in for Samuel Hernandez. And Lois goes back in for J.C. Carpenter. Now it's Martin going up ahead to Butts. Butts to Hernandez. Hernandez to Dahlin. Dahlin back to Martin. Just trying to look for a chance to move downfield. Martin to Butts along the top line. Good pass to Lois. As it taken by Capoletti. Capoletti turns around, starts going the other way to Lois, and now Lois tried to get it up ahead to Gibbs, but too much on it. It's collected by the Osborne keeper, Axel Montejano. High punt, short punt. Maybe Patel tried to receive it for the Spartans. It goes to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Patel. Patel works around, goes to Lois. Lois backtracks to Martin. Martin to Schlitking. Schlitking fights through two defenders, and now Schlitking in the middle of the field in some space trying to go to Gibbs, but it's well defended. Now Cardinals step in, and that might be a foul. Wow, no whistle. Say Dahlin went for the ball. A man is down for the Cardinals. Now it's up ahead for the Spartans. And that might be a foul, and that will be. That one will be on Patel. And Patel letting the official know his opinions.
First fall was pretty bad. I'd say that would have at least had to have stopped the play.
I thought that was a foul on Dahlin, if I'm being completely honest. They signaled no foul almost immediately. It's Dahlin to receive the kick. Off his head, it goes out of bounds. Osborne throw in. It's Martin just going to pop this one up. And this one's sent the wrong way by Diego Cano. Out of bounds. It'll be a kick from, I was about to say Gonzalez, but it'll be Dahlin who'll do the kick from the box. Another rocket from Dahlin. This one landing at about the same place. But still, Osborne's the one to receive it and get possession. But now, Spartans get it back due to some defensive play by Schlitking to Hernandez. Now they get it to Martin, who just boots it upward and clears it away. Now it's Dahlin up ahead, looking for Gibbs. And Gibbs trying to do some footwork to get some space. So it's Kaisnek with a good save to stop from going out of bounds from Gibbs. Now up ahead to Capoletti. Capoletti tried to go off his head. Didn't hit it right. And it goes backwards instead of forwards toward the direction of the net. Cardinals up ahead. Their recovery time has been really good so far. They're able to shut down these Spartan runs and get the ball back going. Now it's Butts working 2-on-1 down the other end. Trying to head to the bottom of the screen. Gibbs trying to get there. And he will stop it off a pop. Come back in bounds, get it, and he'll be knocked out by a Cardinal. That's a good play by both Butts and Gibbs. But especially good work by Gibbs. Now Gibbs going to set this one up for a throw-in. Stands at about lane 5 at the track. Starts the charge. I'm going to fire this one in. Down towards the goal. High up and plucked out of the air. Nice defensive play by the keeper, Montejano. See some strong defense so far in this first half on both sides. Cardinals working ahead top side. They got a bit of a run going here. It's Butts 1-on-1. Up at the top. It's worked back now to the middle of the field. Spartans defenders converge, and a kick is into the back of the net, and a score for the Osborne Cardinals.
Go
Who
for
strike
Osborne.
first?
Go for Osborne. The amount of power that was used to score that goal was pretty unstoppable. From that close of a distance, blocking that goal is very difficult.
Spartans trail now. 1-0. Patel works back to Ozkanak. Ozkanak now fires it down the field. Working back the other way are the Cardinals. Ozkanak with a header, and that's going to be a foul on Aaron Ozkanak.
Make some noise, Campbell!
If you were to tell me before the game that Osborne would be scoring the opener, I'd be like, yeah, you're probably right.
This free kick booted as far as Ryan Sanchez can get it, and it goes off a Spartan head and out of bounds. Now another close call. Spartans just trying to get this one out. And now it's a strike down towards, but caught by Gonzalez. He pockets that one. Down the field, they go to Gibbs. Gibbs flips it back to Slitking. Slitking to Gibbs, working back to Dolan. Dolan fires it down the field. Was trying to go to Patel. Goes over him and the Osborne defender's head. And this one sent the other way. Butts off a header to back to Gibbs. Now go down low to Ozkanak. Ozkanak has it go out of bounds off the foot of a Cardinal defender.
Aaron and Henry have positioned themselves in a good spot Those are where most of the rebounds come and or get put in the back of the net.
That one sent the wrong direction off somebody's head, and now Cardinals have it working the other direction. And whistle blow to stop play. I think it went out of bounds. And it did. All the way back at the 40. Throw in to Lois, who sends it backwards. Now middle of the field is Patel. Patel up ahead to Gibbs. Gibbs looking, trying to get it to the outside, fighting one-on-one, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in. I feel like the pieces off these set pieces off these throw-ins are where you have the best opportunity of scoring. Already had 3 off of throw-ins and corners tonight. No goals so far.
Yeah, they're definitely a very good opportunity, especially from this distance, and the cannon of a shot that Gibbs has.
There's another throw-in, and it's, again, sent back out. Now it's Schlicking. Got it wrong off the foot. Oskainak trying to get over there to stop it before it rolls out. He cannot. So it'll be an Osborne throw-in from all the way up there.
His intentions were pure, but his shot could not be cured and scored a goal.
Again, Osborne has this one going with a little bit of run. It's Martin playing defense and just trying to get it out, and he does. A good defensive play, good box out. Gets it ahead to Schlittking. Now Schlittking working 2-on-1 in isolation. Just trying to get it out, and it goes to Hernandez, who squibs it out. Schlittking flips to Oskainak. Oskainak to Gibbs. Gibbs spin around, fires down middle of the field. Off the header of a Cardinal. Now it's Hernandez. Hernandez fires, and way too much air into this one, and too far to the right, out of bounds.
The ball jumping up, the ball bouncing a couple times from the ground may have been what have not allowed him to target it the best of it as it should have been.
Lois subs out. J.C. Carpenter goes back in for the Spartans. Now this boot towards the middle of the field off the header of Patel. It was right out of bounds. Spartans trying to attack all this space the Cardinals have on their half of the field. Unsuccessful though. Gotta be careful with pushing that up because then you leave yourself vulnerable in the back end. And you end up with plays like this where they got one-on-one with Oskainak now. Cardinals shot and too far to the left. Tried to bait Gonzalez as the crashing down and further down and try and forge a hole where he could try and needle that one through. It just couldn't fit the connection.
Yes, indeed. Gonzalez took the bait, but the connection was not made, and therefore the Spartans were saved.
A very, very small gap that was there. And a shot just off target. This one goes out of bounds off the touch of an Osborne player. Butts will throw it in. Will throw it into Carpenter. And it'll go out of bounds again. Spartans will throw it in again, just move further down. That'll be a foul, actually. So Hernandez will set up with a free kick. It's from the 33-yard line. The blue paint to the sideline to the top side. Hernandez tees it up. Fires that down. It's Carpenter who had a shot at a rebound, but it's well defended. Now it's Schlittking who tries to go back and way too much air under it. On over the yellow goalposts.
Ball went a couple feet over the American football goalpost as well.
His kick down to the middle of the field. Tried to set it up off a header. But the connection no good. Diego Cano was there. Couldn't make the play out of bounds. Spartans with another throw in here. Oskanak looking for a throw in down the field. Looks for Gibbs. Gibbs off a touch of his left foot. And has it stripped away from him. Going the other way. It's the Cardinals, but a good defensive play by Hernandez. Gets it to Carpenter, and Carpenter looking ahead for Patel. And it's taken right back by the Cardinals. Now, Carpenter goes back into contesting, gets it back. It goes to Gibbs. Gibbs looking, working, bottom lane. Nice crossover to Capoletti. Capoletti trying to work it backwards to Carpenter. Couldn't get a good footing on it. And Cardinals have it going the other way. It's set up for a pretty good run for the Spartans, but shut down. Cardinals have a man to the top side, set it up, working down, crashing towards the middle, and it's kicked out of bounds by Martin, who shuts the run down.
Martin is like a brick wall when it comes to defending the Cardinals in this match.
Now Osborne throwing. It goes looking down the field. It's to Butts. Butts has it sent back. Now that one avoids everybody's attempt at a header. Now Cardinals get it to the top. And a foul called. Spartans go quickly. When the whistle blow, they tell them to set it back up. Spartans to Hernandez, go down low to Dahlin. Dahlin with a Osborne player crashing down, goes to Martin. Martin fires it down the field off the chest of a Cardinal. Now Cardinals have it working the other way. A couple of good touches, but it's Dahlin who sends it back. This one sent all the way across to the other side of the field, to the top side. Working back towards the middle go the Cardinals. Try to go down low. They got two players down there. That's Kanak with the first attempt at defense. Slip them. They slip Dahlin. And an own goal.
Slipped off Fisher Martin, it looks to be.
It was Dahlin who tried to clear it. And Dahlin cleared it right into his teammate, Martin, and it went right off Martin and into the back of the net. 2-0. Osborne leads.
The Spartans may be losing, but it's 2-0, and 2-0 has historically been seen as one of the most dangerous.
And remember, it's not about winning this particular game. Even if you lose this game, you got to keep it close. Because the only thing that decides the winner of the Classic is the aggregate. You got to, at least if you take the loss in this game, got to at least keep it to within, hopefully, one goal. Back underway, under 5 minutes remain in the first half. And they're going to get Hernandez for a foul there. Was Porfirio Carrasco with the foul committed on him. There's the boot coming from Carrasco. Excuse me, Sanchez who did the boot, and it's sent back down the other way, and a dangerous play. Gonzalez jumps on it, though. Shuts down another potential goal. Actually, they called foul down there on that play, so Dollins is going to set it up at about 2 yards away from the end zone line. Just going to boot this one way down the field. Another rocket from Dolan, way down towards the 30. It's deflected and will go to Hernandez. Hernandez to the bottom to Schlittking. Schlittking crosses it back, now finds Oskanak. The Osborne territory, bottom of the screen, and tried to get it by the defender. It couldn't. Head out of bounds. The throw in goes right to Schlittking, who headers it to Oskanak to Patel. Patel working on 3 defenders, gets out of it somehow. Now working with some space, and has it knocked out of bounds by an Osborne defender, so it'll be a Gibbs throw in. There's a throw in from Gibbs. A little bit more air onto this one, but still it's sent back, and it's Carpenter trying to there get the rebound. Couldn't get good footing out. This one cleared away. Butts makes contact and sends it back, working towards the Osborne net. Now Martin pops it up. Cardinals sneak it ahead, work it to the top side. Now pop this one in the air. Dolan's going to get there and send it back on a header. On a misplay there. The Cardinals gives it right to the Spartans. It's Patel. And Patel tried to get it back to Capoletti, but has it well defended. Now it's Schlittking pops this one up. So Hernandez tried to make a contest for that. Couldn't get it. Now Cardinals got it back. Flip it down, bottom of the screen. Nobody there. Gonzalez is going to come up and just collect that. Last 2 minutes here of the first half.
Gonzalez with a show of hands, letting his teammates know that he has it. It's under control with that pass and to not go in for an attack.
It's Butts to Hernandez, up ahead to Schlittking. Schlittking looks to Gibbs. Quick touch back to Hernandez. Hernandez in the middle of the field working. Flips to Capoletti. Capoletti to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to work one-on-one, has it tipped away, and it'll go out of bounds. That's going to be a corner with the Spartans. So corner here, last minute of the first half. Perfect chance here to try and cut the lead in half. Hernandez tees this one up instead of Oskanak.
These are the opportunities that the Spartans got to make the most of.
Here it is, and this one popped up. Rebound goes to Schlittking. Schlittking just trying to get it on his foot, send it back middle of the field. It's bounced around a couple heads. It's Gibbs there. Gibbs tries to fire off the hands of the goalie and into the net for Capoletti.
Goal! The Spartans have gone onto the score sheet.
Spartans are on the board here in the last minute of the first half. Clock's still going to wind down.
Looks like that
They finally shut
2-0
it down.
may have made the Cardinals' defense.
So with 13 seconds left, the Spartans trim the lead down to 1. They might add some more time here. The clock was running for a little bit longer. It appears let's go. With some blows. This one just a boot right to the goal. I'll just be bobbled, but then caught by Gonzalez. Gonzalez just probably going to kill the clock here. They waited to start it. And they waited to start it on the board, but they just finished it on the field. The referee had the field clock. So that will end the first half. Osborne jumped on top 2-0, but Spartans in the last minute off a corner and a various number of headers cut the lead down to 1 and make it a 2-1 score as we end the first half and the first leg of the Windy Hill Classic. We're going to go to halftime and be back for the second half right after this.
Osborne 2, Campbell 1.
Wait.
Welcome back to McDaniel Stadium for the start of the second half. 2-1 Osborne lead. It was 2-0 before a last-minute goal by Piero Capoletti brought the Spartans within one. Spartans looking to get back and try and tie the game here in the second half. I'm Nicholas Claus. I'm joined this half by Caleb Curry. Thanks for joining me, Caleb.
How you doing? How you doing? Definitely what a first half for Osborne. It seems like everything that Campbell did to try to respond back to the 2 goals, they just were a step ahead of them every time. So we'll see how this last quarter goes. Spartans down 1, and anything can happen.
Yeah, we saw some really good technical skill from the Cardinals in that first half. A lot of very nice touches and some really good defense from them as well. So let's see if the Spartans can't try and counteract that. Spartans have been subbing a lot more, so let's see if the Cardinals don't start to get winded out here in the second half. Spartans will start with the kickoff. Field is flipped, going left to right are the Spartans now. Cardinals going right to left. And the first leg of the Windy Hill Classic set to go back underway. 40 minutes back on the clock. Whistle's blown, and the second half is underway. Schlittking off the kickoff, fires it downfield, looking for Capoletti. Capoletti with a nice header, looking backward towards Gibbs. Just a bit too far off target for Gibbs to get there in time. Now it's Hernandez off a bad touch by the Cardinals. Had a little obstacle in the form of the referee getting in his way, and now Cardinals working to the top side. Somebody hits the ground, and they're going to call a foul on Aaron Oskainak.
Seems like the Cardinals are just not giving them any ground.
They're playing very tight defense, especially when it gets to this midfield range.
It's like when they kick it one way, they kick it back.
So, free kick shot set up. Here's the boot. Barreling towards the goal. And good header by Dahlin to get that one out. Goes to Patel, and this one, an attempt to rebound it back, but it goes out of bounds. Too far wide right.
It's a good header for Dahlin. Definitely something he could do in that big crowd with his size.
The biggest frame on the field, putting it to the advantage. On to Martin. Martin to Hernandez. Hernandez doubles back. Looking across the field, tried to go to Oskainak, but it's cut off. And now Osborne with some good field position. Just trying to work with some space. Go back, it's Sanchez. Sanchez finds Alvarado. Now Alvarado to the bottom of the screen to Rios. Rios, the one starter, the one non-starter who starts the second half for the Cardinals. Is the only sub they've made so far. Out there, it's Carpenter working, and he gets the ball away to Schlittking, and Schlittking clears this one ahead. So a nice play defensively by J.C. Carpenter. Capoletti challenges, and the challenge forces the ball to Patel. And now Patel with a clear gets it away, and trying to box out is the Cardinals. Gibbs forced a touch on it, though. Now Cardinals are forced to keep it in bounds. It's to Hernandez, and Hernandez has it go right to a Cardinal. And now Cardinals are working backwards back into Campbell territory. No whistle blown. I say that was a clean hit, or a clean tackle by Hernandez. And that pass going into no man's land lands at the feet of J.C. Carpenter. Carpenter with good pace and quickness flicks it backwards to Patel. Patel down to Gibbs, and Gibbs has it overtaken by a Cardinal defender. Now the Cardinals moving back into Campbell territory. And stepping up is Martin and makes a good tackle. Dahlin overruns the rebound, however, and it's going back for the Cardinals, and now they got a break on the ball. And it's Butts there to break it up with a good defensive play.
Good job on Butts to end the play. Kick it to the corner.
I don't know what happened after the tackle by Martin. I guess Dahlin just, he tripped. I don't know. He had a clear hit on the ball and just broke down.
Yeah, it seems like he kind of just stepped over the ball.
Throw in, they go short. And Gibbs trying to get in there. And, very close call. Still in play, though. Fired back towards the middle, and Dahlin just going to clear it out with his head. Sent backwards, still bouncing around. A bicycle kick, it's headed out again. Spartans just got to try and clear this out. Now it's Carpenter who will. Oh my God.
3 opportunities.
Headers deflected, all of them. I believe it was Dahlen twice and Martin once. Some good defense. Now sent back towards the bottom. Spartans have been letting this bottom line flow at least a little more than the top defensively. Good tackle by Hernandez. Now it's Patel just going to clear this one away. Force the Cardinals back into their half of the field. Now this one's booted back. High kick. Goes over the head of Dahlen, and Martin just going to pop it up. Cardinals bring it back now. They got around Carpenter, but that pass way too far in front. Will go out of bounds. So Oskainak quick to throw it into Schlittking. It goes back to Oskainak and back up ahead to Schlittking. Oskainak up ahead to Carpenter. Carpenter, middle of the field, back to Oskainak. Oskainak back to Carpenter. Hot potato with a soccer ball here. Now it's Carpenter going to take it for a little bit. Carpenter using some quick feet to Capoletti, and Capoletti tried to touch it right back to him and couldn't get it. All that work the Spartans had on that run is erased, and now they got to run to the bottom of the screen. Spartan defenders got to get back in time. It's Martin the first to oppose. He's there, working in isolation. Ball gets around him. No, it doesn't. It's sent back to the middle of the field on a slow roll. Gibbs in coverage, and that one right out of bounds. Well defended by both Martin and Gibbs.
Seems like Osborne doing a better job of getting closer to the goal so far in this half. Last couple opportunities coming off steal.
Dahlen going to boot this one. This one's shorter than the past few, by about 10 yards. Hernandez to Schlittking. Schlittking up ahead to Carpenter. Carpenter works, tries to cut it back, falls down, and a foul going to be called on the Cardinals. And this sets the Spartans up with a well-positioned free kick. Spartans don't go straight for the goal on the kick. They send it out to the edge, and now this one's sent. They try to go down to Gibbs. Gibbs sends it right back to Oskainak. Oskainak to Hernandez. Spartans reset now. Hernandez fires down towards the goal, and no one there to receive it. It's collected by Montejano.
It's a good goalkeeper performance by Jacob Acquire so far for the Cardinals.
Schlittking to Gibbs. Gibbs back to Schlittking. After some contact, down low to Carpenter. Carpenter fires. Too much air. It goes out. Goal kick set up for Montejano. Some subs for the Spartans. Henry Schlittking comes off. Miles Russell goes in. Second game. This one to about midfield, received by Butts. Butts to Carpenter, up ahead to Russell. Russell getting in the action immediately after subbing in. It's sent back to Hernandez. Hernandez to Carpenter. Spartans with field control now. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Carpenter. Carpenter's just looking for an open man. Flips it to Oskainak. Back to Carpenter. Carpenter trying to go down low to Capoletti. It's well defended, and Osborne's got it coming the other way now. But it's Martin there just to boot it backwards.
Seems like every big move that the Spartans are trying to attempt to make, the Cardinals are just kicking it back. A lot of good defense so far for the Cardinals in this first half.
Well, it's two very different attacks. Spartans are trying to pass their way slowly but surely down into Cardinal territory. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are getting these quick runs together and just going right for it.
Yeah, definitely more of a dominant attack on offense by the Cardinals.
Usually if they don't have the run established, they usually just kick it out and just reset.
Yep.
Spartans like to maintain their position offensively.
Yep.
There's one sent out of bounds.
It's a good thing to do, but definitely need to be attacking this position in the game.
There's Butts charging on this one. He's going to get it and send it in the right direction. A couple good touches for Butts. Butts up ahead, trying to get it past 3 defenders. But Cardinals eventually do recollect it and get it back. Patel, though, crashes down. But it's cleared away. A couple of players in defense there, trying to pin the Cardinals to their own half of the field. Cardinals, though, slowly working themselves out of it. Now they got a guy working towards the middle, and I think he's going to get flagged. And he will. He will. You saw every Spartan defender on that back line stick their hand up immediately as that pass was delivered. And the official on the top side ran right down immediately and stuck his flag up. So an offside's called. Makes that goal non-good. So Dallin now has this one teed up. And rockets this one far down the field. Got it some space, and it's headed out of bounds. It'll be a corner for the Spartans. Scored off a corner to end the first half. Now another chance here.
Yeah, chances like these are definitely rare for the Spartans in this quarter so far. And looking in the first quarter, half. So definitely Spartans should capitalize off of this.
Aaron Kainak to set this one up from the bottom corner. He did the first. Hernandez had the second one that the Spartans scored on now. Kainak does the third, and this one maybe a little bit too high. Allen had to take a couple steps back. He made contact with that one and couldn't get it down enough to sneak it under the bar, and it goes out of bounds.
Definitely for a taller player that's able to get that ball on the head over all the players, he should definitely work on having direction for what.
Was that kick was a little bit too high for him to really maintain direction and to go reach way back. Excuse on both parties maybe. Now a couple of good headers. And as Kanak pops this one up, it'll be, no, Cardinals will let it go out. Couple kicks. I think that one head out, and it does. Out of bounds on the Cardinals. Spartans will not boot this one far away. It'll just go short to Martin, and now Martin trying to get it up to Gibbs. And Gibbs got himself crossed up and go out of bounds. Throw in a couple good touches. Hernandez getting physical in there and rolls away, goes out of bounds off an Osborne touch. Now they give him a foul, actually. So Hernandez will have a free kick set up in between the 46 and 45 yard markers. And Spartans might look to send this one down towards the goal. Here's the kick from Hernandez. This one a little short. Gibbs there, and it goes. It's knocked out by the Cardinals. Hernandez there to send it back off the chest of a Cardinal defender. Now Cardinals back to the middle of the field, got it working the right way. Now send it cross field all the way to the top side. It's Kanak, the lone defender there. Now let's work back towards the middle. And that one cleared away by Martin. Good pass to Carpenter. Carpenter trying to use that speed, trying to go to Gibbs with the pass way too ahead, but Gibbs is with good pace trying to catch up to it. Trying to use his body and out of bounds off of Gibbs. Gibbs with a little stare down.
Seeming like every touch for the Cardinals are just helping them gain ground.
I gave Gibbs a foul for the contact. The Cardinals will have a free kick. Kick goes up ahead. Schlicking missed, as well as the Cardinal defender that was there. Now Cardinals get possession. Trying to go bottom of the screen. Nobody there for a run. Gonzalez got to step up and jump on that ball, and he does before anyone can get there.
Gonzalez in for Bacon. Definitely doing a good job so far tonight. Feeling that role.
Boots this one down. Bounces over a couple heads. Now goes into Cardinal territory. It's Skysnak who gets a good touch on it, but now it's the Cardinals going the other way. Dolan intercepts the pass, though. Going to send it upfield looking for Russell. Connection's broken up. Cardinals bring it back. Dolan trying to go back again, and it goes to the bottom now. Cardinals now with a run. It's sent back to the middle of the field. Okaznak there, matching it defense in every way, but it's snuck by. The strike is too high over the goal and out of bounds. On the top, I believe, it was Porfirio Carrasco who had the run. Out the inbound kick, Dolan to Martin. Martin way up ahead looking for Gibbs. Gibbs off his chest. Splits two defenders, and now Gibbs working towards the middle of the field. Goes up to Carpenter. And Carpenter didn't get a touch on it, lets it roll by him now. Flips it, turns upfield. Has it stolen, contact, and a foul. Osborne, free kick, sent far away. So it was Kynak there with the first receive and just kicks it away. Throw in goes short. Now they go cross the other side. First guy gets by Butts, and Butts trying to box out, and they're going to give Butts a foul. Butts saying he was just trying to box out and he slipped. They're going to give Butts for a foul. Now a close free kick for the Cardinals. Dangerous spot defensively for the Spartans. This one to the near side, right at the 10-yard line.
Andy Sanchez, one of the key players for the Cardinals.
Someone doing this kick. Kick down, nice header. That's Kanak. The defense, and it goes to Carpenter, who tries to clear it up ahead. Cardinals working it back, though. Flip. Good header by Hernandez. Go to Patel, and Patel now with some space, looking up ahead. Tried to go to Kanak, but it's cut off by a header. Some really good touches for the Cardinals, and now they got it working back the right direction. Trying to save from going over out of bounds. Dolan in pursuit. Good step back crossover to prevent that one from going out of bounds. And now a foul going to be called on Dolan. Physicality's definitely amped up in the second half.
I think I realized with the Cardinals, they do, to get ground, they do air passes, not really a lot of ground passes.
Problem.
But it's really helped them in this game.
The gamble with that is you got to be accurate with those passes, and so far the Cardinals absolutely have. They've been making it look easy.
Well, it's not an easy thing to do.
Another free kick. This one headed away by Dahlin. Now it's sent cleared backwards. Osborne going to have another kick towards the goal, and header is off target to the right. Well, I called him offsides regardless. So that run wiped away. Hero Cappelletti looking to check back in. Waiting for an extra ball to roll out of play. Now they give the go-ahead. Dahlin to boot this one. And to the bottom side, a couple of headers for the Cardinals, and a good touch by Hernandez goes ahead to Gibbs and forces Cardinals just to kick this one out of bounds. So it'll be a Spartan throw-in. Cappelletti will come in place of Russell.
Checking back in for the Spartans, number 18, Piero Cappelletti.
So Russell's off and Cappelletti is in. Here's the throw in from Gibbs. Gibbs. This one comes up short. Cappelletti tries to go up. It's over his head. And this one cleared away. A missed kick there. Dahlin trying to get there to cut it off and does. Boots it back down towards the goal line. Patel there. Can't get it. That one goes by Carpenter. And Schlittking with a good play at the middle of the field to get it right back. As Kynak now takes his time. Fires down towards the goal. And a foul called. I believe they called it on Gibbs. The keeper for the Cardinals is down. That's Axel Montejano, excuse me. He is down. Cardinals are already down one keeper due to the injury of Jacob Aguirre. This would leave them with only one on their roster. Montejano gets up, appears to be all right, and will stay in the game. Here's the Osborne boot. This one way to the bottom, and bad receive goes right out of bounds. Now Scott Carpenter up off the bench. He's looking to check in for the first time today. Butts with the inbound throw, and we'll just have it go right back out of bounds on him. And Butts will go out in place of Scott Carpenter. Now both Carpenter twins on the field at the same time. And Butts is off.
Into the Spartans, number 7, Scott Carpenter.
There's the throw in by Gibbs. Trying to launch it again. Cappelletti with a good header. Go to Patel. J.C. Carpenter there. Going to get it to Oskanak at the top. Oskanak working one-on-one. Gets to the edge. And that one is kicked away. It'll be a corner for the Spartans.
It's a good play by the Cardinal with the slide. But still is a corner.
Who will kick it for the Spartans? Both. That's Kanak and Hernandez up there. Looks like it'll be Hernandez. Spartans looking to tie the game. There's the kick. And it's bad contact. Schlicking with a rebound. Tried to go right back to Gibbs. Gibbs couldn't get it. And trying to get cleared away by the Cardinals. And they'll go out of bounds off the Campbell touch. That was Oskanak.
Some tight defense by the Cardinals. Cardinals.
You got it.
Stuttering today. Dang.
It's the game, man. It's making you nervous. Well, that was a nice touch by Scott Carpenter. Too bad he slipped. And now Cardinals with a run here. All of a sudden, they put their foot on the gas. That went over Martin's head. Dolan there go well defended, and he's just going to kick that one away.
Dolan. Safe save by Dolan. Good job on Dolan defensively.
That was a good touch by Carpenter, but the fact that he slipped kind of just erased the point of the good touch.
Throw-in goes short. And that went out of bounds. And it'll set the Cardinals up for a corner there first of the game. Second, excuse me. Osborne set up for the corner. He just sent it out to a neutral location, and header not on target, but a rebound in play. They tip it back, now pop it up. Gonzalez goes up, tries to head it, overshoots it, and it bounces right in.
It slipped right off of his hand.
I don't think it did. I think he just overran it. He tried to catch it out of the air, and it went right over his hands.
And it's back up to a 2-goal lead for the Cardinals. Osborne lead here. About 25 minutes into the second half with only 15 left in the game. It's Kadenak now trying to work it back in Spartan possession. A couple of touches off Cardinals. And a foul going to be called on Scott Carpenter. JC, excuse me. There's the boot off the free kick. Header by Martin. Goes over everyone's head and will go out of bounds. Will be another throw-in for the Cardinals. Throw-in goes short. Sends it back now. It's booted towards the goal. Gonzalez going to get this one. Goes right to him. Tom Campbell, you got to at least bring it to within a goal in these last 14 minutes.
Yeah, that was definitely the goal that just separated things. It was like 13 minutes to go. At least need a goal from the Spartans.
Schlitking now working down, trying to go to Capoletti. It's cut off, but it goes right to Patel. Patel to Gibbs, and Gibbs tried to get a touch to Schlitking, but couldn't get it to go. Cardinal goes down. Time called. And somebody is hurt for Osborne. Maybe a cramp. They're trying to get that player stretched out. Sub will come in. It is Diego Rodas who will sub in. Can't tell who the injured player is. We'll get that in a sec. A player who was down was Diego Cano. And he's up and will walk off. So Rodas is in for him. Osborne throw in. Spartans playing closely, especially in there. In the Cardinals half. Good header by Martin. Nobody there to receive it. The touch goes past Schlitking. Now they got a guy ahead. Martin there to try and just defend it. Scott Carpenter's there, and Misha Dahlin sends it back the other way. Hernandez there. And it's Suarez who takes it away. Sanchez, excuse me. And that touch too high. Dahlin didn't get good control off of him. So now it's to the top side. Osborne trying to send that down, and it'll go out of bounds off of Dahlin. And the Cardinals are set up with another corner.
Seems like the Cardinals are just sticking to the offense like glue. Their shadow.
Even up this much. Still trying to tack on another goal. So they'll be set up for another corner here. Scored off of the last one. Spartan's got to do a better job of clearing it away on this one. Corner on the way. And into the net. Another score for the Cardinals makes it 4-1.
Yeah, that's the goal that you'll even say the game is over. With 12 minutes left, but anything can happen.
Like you said, the game does not matter. It's the aggregated score between the two games that matters. So you got to keep this one close. And absolutely, I see it as a must to get another goal in these last 12 minutes. The way you set yourself up for the second leg.
Come on, Campbell!
Patel. He'll do the kickoff. And got an injured Spartan. It's the goalie, Gregorio Gonzalez, who is now being helped off. And Spartans have a player with a practice jersey on to stand in place for him. So that's the second Spartan goalie in the last two games to go out. Gonzalez was already filling in for the injured Harrison Bacon, and now will be a freshman, Logan Waldron, I believe it was, who will take over in the goalie box. So two goalies down for the Spartans. Puts them in a dire situation. Back underway.
Goal, number 15, Logan Waldron.
Dahlin to Martin. Martin to Schlitking. Schlitking to Hernandez. Hernandez to Scott Carpenter. Carpenter to Gibbs. Try to work it backwards. It's Schlitking there. Good slide tackle by Sanchez, however, and it's kicked out of bounds. Gibbs there going to try a throw in. We try and go deep on this throw in. Gibbs at the fence of the track. Charges. Fires the throw in. This one a little bit towards the middle of the field. And the past couple, Schlitking going to pop it up to Gibbs. Gibbs got a bad touch off his foot, and it's just going to be cleared away. Martin going to be there to receive it and just going to get it out. And now Martin, the only defender back. Scott Carpenter gets back, but Martin goes up and pushes up and forces the ball out of bounds off of an Osborne kick. So it'll be a Campbell throw-in. Good play by Martin.
Osborne doing a better job of getting to the ball faster. This is why they got opportunities like that side, like this.
one short. It's out of bounds. Off a Campbell player. There's this Kanak up there with the last touch. Osborne throw in. Go out back towards the middle of the field. Now flip it, go down to the bottom. Kick fired towards the middle. This one overshot and out of bounds. Aldrin to Dahlin. Dahlin just going to boot it down the field off of one header. Nobody there. Try and rebound. And Cardinals just passing it back and forth, trying to get some space. They reset it all the way back. This one poked up ahead for you by the Cardinals. Allen in pursuit. Just poke it out of bounds. Two subs coming for the Cardinals, and Russell will come back in for the Spartans. This one poke. Cardinals with a little bit of a run here. Working on that top side as Kanak there. Fire down towards and stopped by Waldron. So the freshman makes a good save. Gonna roll it to as Kanak got to get it out. And does. Goes to J.C. Carpenter. Carpenter to Schlitking. Schlitking to Hernandez, middle of the field with some space. Hernandez. Taking it himself, trying to go down low to J.C. Carpenter, but overshoots him. Hernandez trying to get it back. It's Patel who comes in and gets it. No foul call. They go to J.C. Carpenter now. Carpenter working one-on-one, slips by, trying just to set it towards the middle, has it taken from him. Good defense by the Cardinals, but it's cleared back out to Schlitking as Kanak comes in. Goes back to Schlitking. Schlitking fires towards the middle of the field, over Patel's head. Good hitter by the Cardinals. Now Hernandez trying to go to Gibbs. And out of bounds. Last off an Osborne touch, and now the subs will come in.
Monstrosity of a defensive end for the Cardinals.
So Russell comes in and two additional subs for the Cardinals. Gibbs with a throw in back near the 10-yard line. Here it comes. This one looking good. Somebody trying to get there for header. It's Capoletti, who can't make good contact off his right foot, and it goes out of bounds. Kick. And Sanchez. Good touch by Russell. The Cardinals get it back going towards their side. Good touch by Dahlin, but still Cardinals maintain possession. Now this one towards the middle of the field. No one there. Scott Carpenter there. Just going to reset to Waldron. And Waldron going to boot this one away to about middle of the field. It's Patel working there on defense. Patel. Sanchez now goes bottom of the screen. Gibbs giving chase and trying to go back to the bottom. Spartan saying that ball went out of bounds. No call. Now it's Gibbs working. And Gibbs. Some good footwork goes to Scott Carpenter. Now Scott Carpenter with a good move to split two defenders. Go to Hernandez. Hernandez just looking for some space and going to reset to Gibbs. And it goes under Gibbs' foot.
Gotta catch those.
He's had a couple of them just go right under his foot tonight. Just one of those nights. now cleared center of the field. A couple of good touches, and now they flip it to the bottom. Closest player is Scott Carpenter. He's giving chase. And whistle blown. Oh, offside's called on the far side. Scott Carpenter looks for Hernandez. Hernandez versus field, trying to go to Gibbs. And a good defensive play by the Cardinals is going to boot this one away. And Spartan's going to let that one roll out. Kanak going to get the throw in. Look down the field. Look for Russell. Off his chest, Russell gets control of it. Goes to Hernandez. Hernandez flips, looking for Russell. Now it's Sanchez. Now back going the other way are the Cardinals. Top of the screen. They have a man breaking towards the bottom. Scott Carpenter, the closest guy there. He's going to come up. Now one-on-one situation. Gets around him, fires on the goal. No good. Just wide left. Waldron was there. The shot off target nonetheless. Allen to Martin. Under 4 minutes to go. Martin looking up ahead to Gibbs, and it goes under Gibbs. Next closest man there, Capoletti, and a kick. Bad one out of bounds. So Gibbs looking for the throw in deep down, looking for Russell. Russell off a header, pops it up, and it'll go right to the goalie, Montejano.
Spartans can't get any type of advantage these last couple of minutes.
This entire second half, they haven't really been able to apply pressure, especially down by the box. Now here's a little bit of a run. Hernandez to Gibbs, and Gibbs, too much air on this one. Out of bounds. Clock is stopped. I don't know what for.
How about off night for Matthew Gibbs?
Kick skips under the legs of the Cardinal defender. Now it's Scott Carpenter with the ball, has it knocked out of bounds. We'll set it up for another Campbell throw-in. Here's Gibbs. Ready to throw this one in with about 2.5 minutes left. Here's the throw-in, firing down, and it's headed out back towards the middle of the field. Schlichting trying to get there, and handball called on Schlichting, I believe it was. This one booted. Down it's Dahlin, makes first contact. Also there, Schlichting trying to get it up ahead. Now a touch flip over. Patel gets it back for the Cardinals, and now the Cardinals to the middle of the field. Now they've got this same run established. Scott Carpenter there to cut it off this time. Just going to flip it back to Waldron, and Waldron just going to boot this one away. Pretty good boot. Header by Sanchez. Gibbs there. Sends it backwards off his head. Patel trying to play closely to these midfielders. The Cardinals get it away regardless. Martin there just trying to get it away over the head. Excuse me, off the chest. The Cardinal. And almost out of bounds. Hernandez with a good touch, not keeping the pressure on. And Hernandez gets it going the right way, but it will go out of bounds. Waiting for a call. It'll be Osborne on the throw-in. A minute to go. That one flipped up. Cardinals working this to the middle of the field. Nobody there. Russell giving chase, trying to get there. Can't get there. Oh, it's to the middle of the field. Flipped up past his Kanak. And that one past the goal line and on top of the net. Spartans got to go quickly here. 30 seconds left. Last push to try and get another score. And that one will go out, and that might do it. About 15 seconds left just to burn on this clock. Hernandez flips up to Capoletti. Capoletti off his head, off the back of his head. And 3 seconds to that one punted away, and that'll do it.
Cardinals just absolutely dominating in defense all night, slicing through the offense, not allowing anything.
Final score 4-1 in leg one of the Windy Hill Classic. Osborne will go into leg two next month with a favorable lead. Spartans will have to win by at least 3 goals to even want to tie the Classic and try and send it into extra periods in that second game. But Spartans got a month away to prepare for that. But the game is at Osborne, so a hostile environment will meet them there. And a lot of work to do if they want any chance to try and win it. But that'll be all from us tonight. Once again, final score 4-1. I'm Nicholas Claus. I was joined by Caleb Curry, and we're signing off. Good night, folks.